looting already started teaching people to just walk out of the store, showing them that, look, nothing's going to happen. This guy walks right past security, walks right past theft prevention. And see, Walmart doesn't really care, because Walmart says security, you can't touch them unless there's something enforceable. And they usually don't let that happen until their artificial intelligence tells them that that criminal has already stolen a certain sum of money. And so they'll let you get away with shoplifting today. They'll let you get away with stealing tomorrow. They'll let it happen next week. They'll let it happen 3 weeks from now. And then at some point, their AI tells them that, hey, we can make a court case against this person, and that's when they catch them. So they let people get away with it, which means come this month, this year, we're going to see a lot of thievery, a lot of stealing, and a lot of violence. Do not do this, folks.
Hey, so look, I'm going to teach y'all a thing or two, right? Whenever you come to Walmart and you got just a little bit of stuff, not a lot of stuff, this is what you do. You go in here, you walk in, you don't worry about her, them, him, or them. All you worry about, basically, is just pushing through. Y'all be worried about security and shit. Look, it's 1, 2, 3. Just keep pushing. That's the way. All you gotta do is, look, he's out. I don't know where the hell is he going. Why are you running? All you gotta do is fill in the basket and walk out.
Absolute madness what this country is coming to.
People are concerned that 40 million Americans are going to lose their SNAP benefits. The real question is, why is there 40 million Americans on SNAP benefits?
That's right.
The real question is, why is there 40 million Americans on SNAP benefits? That's like 1/8 of this country. Like, we don't live under late-stage capitalism. We live under early-stage socialism.
Two of the largest truth bombs that are going to explode into the ears of the American taxpayer. We do not live under late-stage capitalism. We live in early-stage socialism. 1 in 8 people across our country are taking advantage of the system. A small minority of that is the disabled, a very small, and that's for the vulnerable, a very small amount of that. And that's who really deserves and needs help. If you can't get money, if you can't go to work, if you're out there, as a lady said yesterday or the day before's video, selling your cat, which she talks about prostitution, just to get the bills paid, that's who is maybe in a vulnerable position. But usually, it's people who are taking advantage of you, the people. Now, this is an important video because this was the conclusion of the Trump and Chinese president meeting, in which they only lasted 2 hours. There's a handshake. Trump lets the president of China go first, which is a little bit of a power move gesture, ladies first, and he pushes him through to his motorcade. Trump goes over to his motorcade, gets picked up there. So maybe we're going to see a change in the advantage shift here. Managers and security were reportedly told to delete this video from their phones. This is after immigration enforcement came through, knocked in the windows, and is reported to have went too heavy-handed on the enforcement of immigration, getting people out of their vehicles. Now, you're a criminal, get out of this country. You've got children who you don't want exposed to this, and you're a criminal, get out of this country. You're not here illegally, get out of this country. Sign the paperwork. Do your work. Get back into this country. I want you here legally. If you're not here legally, get out of this country.
We're heading to Home Depot. Gotta get some runners. Hey, don't hire illegals. Moral of the story, don't hire illegals. Move in.
I started my degree in 1986. 30 years later, decided to complete my goals. Earning my degree with Purdue Global has given...
Now you see, as soon as the vehicles start coming in, the people who shouldn't be here start running. Now let me tell you something. When they start bringing the shadows of the government corruption, the political corruption, all the politicians who are on the take, this is exactly what you'll see them doing when enforcement shows up. They'll see the vans come up and they will take off running. Just like these criminal illegals need to get out of this country, the politicians who are so corrupt need to get out of office.
Don't believe the hype about ending the shutdown for people on food stamps.
This is Chris Cuomo. He's telling you how it is. It's actually a certain small group of people who are leveraging the pain of the American people.
First of all, what happened in the military? What happened to air traffic controllers? You know what happened, right? They're playing a game. Senator Schumer is now moving the goalposts, right? What's more sympathetic? Air traffic controllers are pretty sympathetic. Well, what's more sympathetic than they? Members of the military who protect our freedoms on food kitchen lines. Okay, what's more sympathetic than that? Poor kids who can't eat. Oh, okay, let's move the goalposts to that. We want a standalone bill only for food stamps. And the other ones can just help themselves. You see,
telling you how it is right there. This is a game of leverage against the American people. This is getting really bad because even certain demographics of government are coming out against themselves. Powell says that inflation is making people unhappy. The Federal Reserve says that inflation might be making the American people unhappy. I couldn't tell. Jamaica completely wiped out. This is going to be another Haiti. Their ports wiped out. Their airport wiped out.
It is not, wait a minute, excuse me. It is not a dispute. It is fact they can use it, and the Republicans said it.
Okay, but there's, only 5 or 6 billion, and it's not cost $8 billion monthly just to administer. I mean, if anything, it would only last.
It does not cost 5 to start.
So there's an emergency fund, and you're going to see a lot of talk about this. There's an emergency fund set aside that's a couple of $1 billion. But we use $10 billion a month just to feed a majority of people who are abusing the system. There's lots of kids who are vulnerable and need help. There's lots of disabled people who need help. Veterans, PTSD, need help. Homeless people need help. But the homeless can start to become homed. The veterans can get help with their mental health, but they still need help. But the majority, and some people are even floating the words that the snaps are allowed to be abused so that the riots don't start. And that's the only reason. It's like a trap. Because if you give these people the money, they won't riot. And so they're talking about these emergency funds. But guys, that's less than 1 month. It's 3 weeks worth of funding. Now this guy's out here telling people the truth. You're hungry? Listen to his last word.
Here, you need to start to work. Do you feeling bad because Mr. Donald Trump not give you more food stamp? $3 is the solution. Let me show you something. Look, Jose Ole taquitos, only for $1.25. Extra large burritos, $1.25. Big pack to fries, $1.25. But before to come into shopping here, you need to start to work. See you later.
Telling them, look, you can feed yourself, but you need to go to work. But you can feed yourself and it's cheap, but you need to go to work. So I love this message from this individual.
Violation of 18 U.S.C. 111. If you continue to do it, I'll put.
So US 18226 1A. That's a bill. And let me show you this right here. Okay, that is a bill. That is a law. That is a anti-stalking law. Okay, so this anti-stalking law is supposed to make it so that people cannot, stalk individuals. They cannot go after them with videos. They can't make them feel in danger of their life. They cannot injure, harass, intimidate, or place another person in fear of their life or physical injury. So immigration is saying if you're videotaping them, you're breaking this law and it's a felony. Now, this person they were following them. Don't get me wrong, they were stalking them. And that's how they're going to start taking care of these people who are out here trapping these ICE agents.
Can you show me the ordinance?
I'll arrest you and take you to jail, and then your lawyer can see it after the fact.
Okay, it's my understanding I have the right to record you.
So she says all the things. She's been taught and trained that she can get through the laws, but she's actually stalking these agents.
Truth, I wasn't hiding from you. I saw you at Home Depot.
So she admits to seeing them at Home Depot, following them here, following them down the road.
And now I'm here. Okay.
What do you guys think about that? Is she in the right or the wrong?
What is your explanation for why the job market is weakening right now, and what will this rate cut do to improve the job market?
So I think there are two things affecting the job market, and
let me tell you, because he's going to tell you a lie. The things that are affecting the job market are that they are teaching you, because they told everybody to code, right? Go to school and get your degree in coding. And then they used those coders to build artificial intelligence, and they told everyone, go be a robotics engineer. And they used those engineers to build robotics, and now they're combining AI and robotics to replace you, the people. And they're using AI in every single industry, and every retailer is looking at this and saying, look, we can cut tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of jobs. And their stocks go through the roof because stockholders are only there for profits. And a corporation will continue to get profits if they have less people doing the work and continue to make more money because they're charging more prices than ever. That's what has ruined the job market, and it will never, ever return.
one of them is just a dramatic reduction in the supply of new workers. And that's two things. That's declining labor force participation, which is a cyclical thing. And then there's declining immigration, which is just a big policy change that actually began in the.
So the Federal Reserve says that the American people are struggling right now to find work because the illegals aren't allowed to do the work. That makes no sense. How does that make sense to even himself? How can he not show signs of body language dispute? He's lying to you. He's looking at a figure that says the American people, that means a citizen, are struggling to get good and viable work because illegals aren't allowed to take your jobs.
Last administration, and it has been accelerated now. So a big
traffic code.
This is a reported video out of Atlanta showing people completely destroying these shops. People are trying to stop them from doing it. It might have already started. The purge that they were warning about might already be here.
November 5th in Washington, D.C., the largest sustained protest in Washington, D.C.'s history. This needs to be what happens right now. Organizing millions of people to get to Washington, D.C., stand and surround the White House, surround the Capitol building, surround the illegitimate fascist.
What does that sound like to you?
Millions of people to get to Washington, D.C., stand and surround the White House, surround the Capitol building, surround the illegitimate fascist Supreme Court.
Well, guys, it looks like they are trying to prepare a new early January event. They want riots and chaos. And even Stephen Miller of the Trump administration said that chaos is an agent of change. You're not going to like the change that it brings about. We're watching the complete unraveling of social order in the United States of America as you knew it. In survivalism and preparedness, there's a term, Tiatwaki, the end of the world as you knew it. And it's already happened. We are in a new frontier, one in which you need to grow your food. You need to stockpile food. You need to get defensive measures in place, get surveillance up on your house. You need to treat going out in public not like it's a fairy tale and violence doesn't exist in this world. You need to go out in public understanding that you're operating through a world of violence. Thank you guys for being here with us. Full Spectrum Survival on YouTube. You're watching the original Prepper News channel. From my family to yours, please stay safe and keep watch.
This is the most advanced fleece ever invented. That's because bearskin fleece is ethically sourced from real Alaskan polar bears. Not really, though. This is the new 340 GSM military-grade bearskin hoodie. The 10-pocket tactical fleece hoodie that blocks wind, repels rain, and regulates heat for incredible comfort wherever you are. It's the only winter hoodie that's built for working, fishing, hunting, camping, or conquering foreign lands. Thousands of men around the world already love wearing the bearskin hoodie instead of their regular hoodies. With over 21,000 five-star reviews on Trustpilot. Plus, now you can attach the new Heavy Storm rain jacket to the inside of the hoodie for an instant 10,000 millimeter waterproof layer that blocks the rain double time. Finally, a functional hoodie you can actually take outside and customize to make it yours. You're seeing this video because we want to offer you 60% off the bearskin hoodie with fast and free delivery from our Kentucky warehouse. And you may not see this video again, so click the button below now to reserve your order. Need more storage? Get 5 secure zip pockets outside, 2 concealed zip pockets on the inside, and 3 fleece-lined drop pockets on the inside for your valuables. So, does the bearskin hoodie actually look good on a day-to-day basis? No, it looks fantastic. With the fully adjustable design, you'll get that perfect square profile that's never too bulky or baggy, with a customized fit that's tailored to you. That's why everybody knows that guys look better in a bearskin. This is a hoodie that you can take out in the wild, wear at home or in the office, or while climbing up a glacier on your hands and knees. So, if you're still watching this by now, you probably know that you need a bearskin. So if you're ready, click the button below now to activate the 60% off deal and get fast and free delivery. The bearskin hoodie already sold out twice last winter, with loads of incredible reviews from People.com, Muscle and Fitness, as well as Mountain IQ. Bearskin also proudly supports the fallen outdoors and Hope for the Warriors Veterans Program by donating outdoor gear to those who need it most. But hey, don't just take it from us. Take it from the thousands of guys who already left us so many 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So now that you know there's a better alternative, why not get a bearskin? Simply click the button below to activate 60% off with free delivery. The 60% off deal only lasts for a short while, so make sure you choose your size today and reserve your order before stock runs out.